Hi guys, in this video to learn then how we can edit the Instagram footage in the Davinci Resolve 18. And what I mean by that is actually going from this point to this. So let's jump in. I've already created a project called Instagram. Let's start with this footage. For that, you create a new timeline. Create new timeline using selected clip. And this is actually the main area. So let's rename it Instagram. And if you are normally editing any footage, you just use this project settings, and which is actually going to modify your timeline as per your footage properties, but not in this case. For the Instagram, you just uncheck this one. When you uncheck this are the main things which you need to change here. So let's go to format. In this format we have 1920 1080p. So for the Instagram we will change it from 1080 and this one is 1920. So once you're done that, you don't have to change anything else, no frame rate change or anything. So the second most important thing is just go to this output and you just check this use timeline setting for this output scaling. So these are the two settings we need to take care: 1080p and 1920, and then the output. Let's create this timeline. So now you can see this, our timeline is changed to this one. This was the original footage, but now it's on timeline. So this is the footage we have right now. So this is vertical now. So we can't use, it's okay, we have black bars on up and down side, but let's zoom in. Let's come here and this video panel with the spectre panel here. If it's not coming, just click on the spectre, then we can just zoom this clip. If we zoom this clip, so we have this, we can leave this black bars here if you want some cinematic look, but if you want to cover the whole area, you can just zoom in. And you can also, like, if we come to this area, we have this footage of this girl is going to the left side. So if you want to move it from the position, is the area where you can just adjust your clip as well. Then we have some other settings as well, some pitch. If you want to change the pitch of this, just control it does not flip. So these are a few settings, but I'm sure that that's fine. This was a zoom, and the position is one of the two settings you might be using. So if I want to zoom, you don't want to zoom, you want to keep this black bar, that's fine. If you want to move up this area from y-axis and you want to use this down area for some text or something, you can do that as well. So these are the settings which can easily be done with this footage. So now this footage looks like this. You can always change the settings. You can always change the area and the axes, something like that. So this looks overall fine. So I'll just take it down on the back with the black bars, and I can zoom this further to just make it like that. If you want to add text on this one, this is very easy. Just come to this area and look for text. If you want to put this text on the upper footage, so you can just simply like that. I can even change the text position as well through this, up and down, zoom in, zoom out, change the position, anything. So I'll just change this title to Instagram footage, something like that, or I am next supermodel. So you can just add some text like that. So this is how you're going to edit your footage for the Instagram. For output of the footage, you do the same. You go to custom export. So you make sure the footage is 1080 by 1920 HD, and you can just take to this quality to 80,000 kbps as well. So just take the name like Instagram, location, and you can just add to the render and it will start rendering. So let's see if you have multiple footage. Just simple, just put these footage on the same timeline. You see that because the timeline setting is vertical, it's 1080 by 1920, so it's just taking effect as soon as you add some and something like that. So let's see, let's run this footage and you see this footage is fine. So let's zoom in a bit. Zoom to full, and position we can just change some position on the left side. So this looks fine. And this girl in the field, you can just zoom in the middle of the footage. And this one, just trim this clip, she's taking too long. And this footage, do the same with this one, zoom. Now let's check if the position is fine. We can do just slightly on the left side, and we can adjust the position for the y-axis as well. Let's run this footage. It looks fine. I mean, overall footage is nice and everything is fine. So if you want to add text, just add text from here and write anything. You can do the other text options as well we have in Davinci Resolve. You can just change the size for the text, simple text. Holidays are fun. What about this guy? Just change this holidays are fun on this 2 clips. So the same procedure, you can just export this, just make the name and make sure 1080 by 1920 HD, and this quality you can make the automatic as well, the restricted as well. That's fine. Just add to the render queue, just make a name, save, and just render it from here. So that's it, guys. I mean, this was the easiest way of editing your footage in the paid or the unpaid version for the Davinci Resolve. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Till then, if you like this video, give a thumbs up. If you have anything to say in the comment box, and if you're new here, just subscribe to this channel. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.